there is often the desire, look, I'm doing this work. I want to be paid for it now. I want to be promoted now. If I'm not promoted now, I'm out.
Mhm.
So there is some value in that because it pushes the manager to figure out how to care for you, respect you. But where's the balance there? How long do you work and do the job before you get the job?
And well, here's the thing. There's two things I have to say about that. The first is that you should understand how people move from your seat. When you're going into a seat, you need to ask questions about. So, talk to me about how long do people stay in this role? Where do they go once they leave this role? What are the opportunities after this role? And then you have a sense of what that timeline ought to look like. And you should be aggressive as possible, acquiring as many different experiences as you can from that seat. Because again, you do not have to have the title of that particular role in order to do the job. Like I said, I was involved in recruiting as a first year associate because those opportunities were available. They had nothing to do with my job in mergers and acquisitions. In fact, people would ask me, you got to be careful. Why are you doing that recruiting? Because you're in an M&A, you're in M&A, and they work really hard, and you really got to do blah blah blah. I was doing it because I was really interested in selling the firm because I was so excited that I was there and I wanted to tell other people about it, not even realizing all the skills that it would bring to me by spending time actually recruiting. So I was doing a job that was not in my job description that gave me a whole lot of skills and exposure, by the way, because as a junior person, there's always a senior person that's always a manager director that's either running the school team or that is selling the client or selling the candidate once you give them the offer. So who do you think was taking those candidates around to manager director number one, manager director number two, manager director number three to get them to sell that candidate to come into Morgan Stanley, buying me relationship currency that I didn't even have to work for. Because when I go to George's office, I hate George. I'm Carla Harris. I'm down in M&A, but I brought this candidate. Can you talk some sense into them so they can take our offer? Right now, George is seeing me in a different way. He didn't know me from Adam.
So it's worth more than a paycheck sometimes.
Absolutely.